Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Osgathorpe. I could not agree more. Big problems do require big solutions. So, for the next 25 minutes, Dr. Nicole Stevens and I will share the behind-the-scenes story of how doTERRA's commitment to efficacy set us on the path to a truly innovative solution, the MetaPWR System. Now, considering which product in the system I would share first felt a little bit like trying to choose a favorite child. And the truth is, every aspect in this system is equally groundbreaking in its own right, just like each of my children. Now, ultimately, I decided to share the story of MetaPWR Assist first, because here's what you might have missed yesterday amid all the excitement. MetaPWR Assist is the first stop on that complex subway map that Dr. O just shared. With Assist, you're setting yourself up for a smoother ride to optimal metabolic health. While metabolism might be the broadest term to capture the widest variety of cellular processes on that map, when most of us think of metabolism, we typically think of calorie intake and energy expenditure, right? Or said another way, how energy exchange occurs in our bodies. Now, at the intersection of this energy exchange is insulin, a hormone which acts like the subway traffic control system, choosing the direction and the destination of energy through our bodies, whether that means short-term utilization of the energy as glycogen or long-term storage of the energy in reserve as adipose, also known as fat. We each decide what food or beverages we put into our mouths, but after that, our metabolic hormones take over. When we eat, insulin increases, telling our body to store the food as sugar or fat. If you aren't using the energy immediately, your body will store the energy. The direction and the storage destination of food in the form of glycogen or adipose is determined by insulin levels. When our insulin levels are lower, we pull energy out of storage. The easy access storage is in the form of glycogen. Think of this as the refrigerator. And the long-term storage is in the form of adipose. Think of this as the freezer in the basement. It's a little bit tougher to get to. Now here's the headline. When our insulin levels are high, we aren't able to pull from the long-term storage. So that energy stored as fat remains in the freezer. Insulin truly is a critical hormone regulator of metabolic health. Now, our blood sugar and insulin levels naturally fluctuate depending on our eating and our activity patterns. Blood sugar levels are one of the most significant markers of health. Yesterday, Emily told us that metabolic health and biological age are inseparable. Here's why. Over time, elevated blood sugar levels can cause significant wear and tear on your cellular health, both short and long term. Now, if you're like me, you probably enjoy a good roller coaster. The anticipation of the climb and the exhilaration of the drop lead to long lines and excited enthusiasts. Like your blood sugar levels, a roller coaster ride once or twice a year probably wouldn't cause long-term issues. But riding the roller coaster multiple times a day, week after week, might have some long-term consequences. Now, MetaPWR Metabolic Assist contains multiple natural compounds clinically shown to promote healthy blood sugar regulation already in the normal range. These ingredients work through several mechanisms to slow the absorption of carbohydrates and promote healthy regulation of blood sugar levels. MetaPWR Metabolic Assist is formulated to smooth the spikes and the dips, keeping both our blood sugar and insulin in healthy ranges. In turn, this influences the way that we store and utilize energy. MetaPWR Assist includes botanical ingredients that have been used for centuries to regulate blood sugar. These include white mulberry leaf, berberine, and cinnamon powder. Now, of course, we've added our proprietary MetaPWR essential oil blend to this capsule. And more on that in a moment. Mulberry leaves are commonly consumed by silkworms. That's their secret to staying so thin. Okay. Maybe not. But mulberry leaves do have a secret. Mulberry leaves contain compounds known as aminosugars. These are structurally very similar to sugar, which means that the aminosugars from mulberry leaves compete for access to the same enzymes that digest carbohydrates and spike your blood sugar. In other words, aminosugars help to slow down the conversion of carbohydrates to glucose or blood sugar. Berberine is a compound extracted from plants, known and used for more than 2,000 years to support metabolic health. Berberine's ability to improve several metabolic outcomes is due to its activation of AMPK. Think of AMPK like the express train on that New York City subway map. It helps to restore energy balance in our cells and accelerate the production of energy. AMPK does this by stimulating glucose uptake and lipid oxidation by the cells to produce energy, while at the same time turning off energy-consuming processes, including glucose and lipid production. Now, the combination of these ingredients is powerful. When taken before meals, MetaPWR Assist has been clinically proven to decrease the glycemic impact of carbohydrate-heavy meals and regulate blood sugar within normal range. Dr. Nicole Stevens is going to share this research with you shortly. Now, are you ready to learn what gives MetaPWR Advantage an edge over everything else that you've tried for more healthy biological aging? Who's ready? This ingredient deck is stacked with 12 synergistic active ingredients to target optimal metabolic function, cellular integrity, and health span. This patent-pending daily supplement is a truly sophisticated formulation designed to support natural production of NAD+ in your body and replace vital collagen that your tissues need, helping you slow the effects of aging process inside and out. Each of these 12 ingredients has their own story. You might even be familiar with some of them as standalone offerings. With MetaPWR Advantage, we are innovatively delivering all of them together in this convenient little sachet. Now, unfortunately, we don't have time to cover all the details in this short session. So be sure to visit us in the product showcase to learn more. But let's start with our sustainably sourced, heavy metal tested, high-grade marine collagen. As Becca mentioned yesterday, collagen is the most abundant protein in the body and a key component of connective tissues that make up tendons, ligaments, skin, muscles, and other body parts. While most collagen nutraceutical products use only 1 or 2 different types of collagen, MetaPWR Advantage contains 9 that each support different biological systems, from bone and cartilage strength to skin elasticity. Connective tissues give your body structure and strength. For example, the ligaments in your knee are composed of collagen. They allow your knee to flex and bend and absorb shock. As we age, our collagen levels decrease and can cause ligaments and other connective tissues to weaken. By supplementing with MetaPWR Advantage, we can support healthy connective tissues regardless of age, so we feel and look younger from the inside out. Now, we know when it comes to collagen, there are a lot of options. That's why we took our time to source the best. We are delivering you a superior marine collagen that is up to 12 times more bioavailable than more conventional forms of collagen that are sourced from cows, chickens, or turkeys. And the primary reason for this increased bioavailability has to do with the tripeptide content. Let me explain a little bit more. Collagen is a protein or a polypeptide and has a large macromolecule it's unable to be absorbed by the body without first being digested. Our collagen is hydrolyzed or digested by specialized endo and exonuclease enzymes to create a high concentration of tripeptides, greater than 70%. Now, the higher the concentration of tripeptides, the more bioavailable it is for your cells. In other words, when people talk about the number of grams of collagen, they're missing the most significant factor. What percentage of that collagen will end up being absorbed and used by your body to create new collagen? Now, collagen isn't a solo player in the body, which is why we aren't providing it all by itself. MetaPWR Advantage includes the synergistic companion ingredients of liposomal vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, biotin, and phytoceramides. Vitamin C stimulates the synthesis and stabilization of collagen. Hyaluronic acid has phenomenal water-binding capacity to keep your skin hydrated and resilient. Biotin supports glucose metabolism and hair, skin, and nail health. And ceramides maintain skin integrity by preventing collagen degradation. But Advantage is so much more than just a collagen product. That's why we called it Advantage. Nearly all of our cells contain the same identical DNA. Young cells and old cells both have the same blueprints. The difference is whether, when, or where each gene is expressed. As we age, our genetic expression patterns change. When formulating MetaPWR Advantage, we included ingredients that encourage the expression of genes related to healthy aging and enhanced health span. NMN, Resveratrol, and NADH have been studied for their influence on the expression of aging-related genes. Now, our natural form of NMN is unique for a few reasons. First, it's natural. The majority of others in the market are synthetic. Second, it contains other precursors in the NAD+ biosynthetic pathway. And third, it has demonstrated superior gene expression influence. Resveratrol is a powerhouse ingredient with more than 1,400 publications in 2020 alone. And as the most potent electron donor in humans, NADH is very reactive. We provide this naturally synthesized compound in a format stabilized with plant fats and chlorophyll to survive the acidic environment of the stomach and be absorbed in the intestines. This is careful, conscientious ingredient selection that you can actually see in the product. Now, we want to encourage an environment where the enzymes of our cells can thrive without being eroded by oxidative stress. And for this reason, we've included powerful botanical ingredients of sea buckthorn, Sicilian blood orange, and rose apple extracts. Each of these ingredients has their own exotic story. Come and see us in the product showcase to hear more about them. Now, the MetaPWR system would not be possible without the powerful blend of CPTG essential oils, grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark. This powerful oil blend is included in every product in this system. The MetaPWR Essential Oil Blend contains familiar essential oils, but it was formulated using non-familiar, truly innovative research methodologies. Another way that doTERRA is not only different, but better. And we have been intentional about providing this oil in multiple, flexible use formats to easily incorporate throughout your daily routine. The powerful chemistry of this oil blend is the secret to its efficacy. Limonene, prevalent in both grapefruit and lemon, is known for the breakdown of fats and supporting healthy levels of sugar in the blood. Additionally, peppermint oil is known to support healthy fat digestion, as well as suppressing appetite. Now, when all 5 essential oils are combined at the right ratios, something powerful happens. Do you want to know what that is? Who wants to know what that is? To share more about the stunning research findings of our MetaPWR products, please help me welcome to the stage doTERRA's Director of Clinical Research, Dr. Nicole Stevens.